This is a story about a boy named Pran Patel and his mother. Mrs. Patel's car broke down, so she and Pran had a week of adventures trying to get him to school. So go ahead and open it up and read out loud for me.
Pran's week adventure. On Sunday, Miss Pan's car broke down. The car had to go to the shop to be fixed.
Good job.
Mrs. Patel had to find another way to take Pran to school. On Monday, Mrs. Patel
Good job.
and Pran took the bus. The ride was fun, but they got on the wrong bus. They ended up at the beach.
Good.
On Tuesday, Mrs. Pan and Hans took the train.
Good job.
The ride was quiet, and they fell asleep.
Good job.
The moment they stopped.
Did that sound right?
Huh? The moment they stopped,
Is that what it says?
they missed their stop.
Good job. So if it doesn't sound right, make sure you go back and reread.
On Wednesday, Mrs. Pan and Pan took the ferry.
Good job.
The ride was bumpy, and they felt sick.
Good.
They went back home to rest. On Thursday, Mrs. Pans and Hans took a taxi. The ride was fast, but the taxi broke down. They had to take another taxi.
Good job.
On Friday, Mrs. Pan and Hans rode their bikes. The ride was fun, but Pan's bike got a flat tire. Though they worked, the rest of the way on Saturday, Miss Pants and Pants went to the shop. The shop was the shop was
Busy?
busy, but the car was ready. They drive him without any trouble.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask you some questions, okay, about the story. Name at least 3 ways Pran traveled to school.
He took a ferry, a train, and a taxi.
Okay, good job. What problems happened when Mrs. Patel and Pran used different ways to get to school?
Like it rained on the ferry. And the taxi broke down, and the bike got a flat tire.
Yeah, lots of problems, huh? Why did they need to choose a different way to travel each day?
Because they thought that if it didn't work once, it wouldn't work again.
Why did they look so happy at the end of the story?
Because they finally got their car back.
Nice. You had great comprehension on that. You remembered all of it. You really understood what you were reading. You had a few errors of messing up the word that you were reading, but I think you did a really good job. Would you want to try a harder story?
Sure.
Just a little bit harder?
Okay.
Okay. And if there's words you don't know, that's